Racism in America. I have to show you guys something. Before I show you guys this video, I need to give you a little bit of context. I was on live the other day and I was asked my top 5 pet peeves. I don't remember what all 5 of them were. I know my top one was people blowing their nose because it just drives me crazy. It makes me want to punch people in the face. It makes me want to commit violence. But I know that my last one that I had to really think hard about was I have a pet peeve of people using self-tanner. I really hate when I see people that are like, oh my God, look at me, I'm the same color as you, and they're putting on self-tanner. I think it's very weird. I think it's very strange because it's like, I want your beautiful skin, but I don't want the problems that come with it. I think it's weird. It just gives me the ick. If you use self-tanner and that's what you decide to do, go for it. But I was asked my opinion. I don't just go around posting about this opinion, but I was asked my opinion and I gave it. I think that it's weird. I think that it's strange. Well, I said this on the live and I'm not sure if it's this girl whose video I'm getting ready to show you, but someone basically said that it's not fair that white people have to have their veins showing. And like, that's a huge, serious problem. And I'm like, basically we don't, as Black people, we don't understand how it feels to be white and have your veins show. And I'm just like, seriously? Okay, there's things about being Black that you will never get and you will never understand. The fear that our men have to live in, the fear that we have to live in as women of always being seen as angry Black women if we try to defend our kids or defend ourselves in any situation. I could go through a million things, okay? And obviously this girl completely took offense to it and she makes this video and I guess she tried to tag me in it, but she tagged the wrong account. And I usually do not respond to these types of things. People make videos about me all day, calling me all types of names, and I don't give a shit. But when I heard this, I was just like, you've got to be kidding me. So I'm going to stitch her video with this. I'm just giving you a heads up. It is a 5-minute video. It is probably going to piss you off. And then you're going to need to go to her page and check out another video she has where she talks about how she experienced police brutality. And if you listen to the story, it's kind of confusing. It's a little bit hazy, but it sounds like some illegal substances were involved. She got her phone stolen from someone, and then she ended up in jail, and somehow that was police brutality. But I just want to let you guys know, these are the type of people that are literally walking around telling us that we don't understand what it means to be white. And you're right. Never been white before, so I don't understand what it means to be white. But the problems that she lists in this video that she's encountered, I don't even know what to say. It's laughable. Watch this video.
All right, it's time to get into a topic that a lot of us would be scared to talk about. And this is about racism in America. I'm going to tag the creator, Abby Keto. Her story is very interesting. She was with her husband, divorced her husband, got a divorce from another man, got back with her old husband, and had 2 kids. And her story is honestly a testimony, okay? It's an entertainment testimony. She was on live the other day and she was talking about how Black discrimination and that it's such a problem and everything in the third. And I had said something in the comments, so does white people. Instantly, she read my comment and attacked me. Like, that's not true. Racism doesn't happen to white people. You don't get discriminated. It's not a bad thing to be white. And you're going to make me mad because of that comment. And then there was a comment, I guess she read, and she said, oh, I'm white and I don't have those problems. If you have 2 or more country stations on in your town, of course you're not going to have those problems. I'm originally from South Florida, Fort Lauderdale, Hollywood, Miami, where the majority is not white people. I also went to school in California, went to college in California, where majority are not white people. I also went to Texas, San Antonio, Texas, where majority was not white people. And in those 3 towns, being white is kind of looked down upon. Also, if you go to the grocery store, if you go to the hair care store, Sally's, you name it, business, getting business loans. If you're Black and you check that, you're getting business. Especially if you're a Black woman, you're getting all these loans. And me being white has been kind of a challenge. When I was going to school, I was made fun of for being white. I was looked at for being white because of everything that happened in the past that I wasn't here for. 4 of my kids, one of them is white, and she grew up in South Florida as well, and she experienced even worse of what I did. She used to come home crying because of her skin tone. And in today's age, she even kind of looks at her siblings like, Mom, why didn't you make me mix? because she felt hurt because of how much time she was made fun of. You go into Sally's beauty store, the first thing on the wall, on the window, we have black hair care, we have this, but there's nothing for white hair care. And if we did do that, it would be where it was a problem. And I'm not trying to come at nobody or disrespect anybody. I'm just trying to say my story and my issues that I've had, that it's gotten to a point where being white is not okay. And me trying to express it to me should never be looked down because somebody else thinks that it's not when they live in a majority white town. I feel like sometimes people need to open their eyes and maybe ask questions instead of just instantly assuming. She'll be number one to put somebody down if somebody came at her. So that's where I wanted to let her know my story and my testimony of where I have been a victim of racism, extreme racism. Actually, you can go look at a couple of my videos where a girl was killed just because of her skin tone. I'm a mother, I'm a wife, I have my own story, but I feel like in today's society, being white has been more ridiculed and more, basically just because of a skin tone. It's like going back in history, but just flipping the tables. And that's kind of where history has always been. If you go look at the Egyptian story, it's the same thing. It was majority where black was the popular and white where the Israelites were discriminated on. So it's always going to be a flip. And that's where we need to stop. Like, that's why I don't label myself either as Republican or Democrat, because you're labeling yourself. I don't put myself as white or black. I am an American. My ancestors from literally everywhere came here, and I've been in this country for hundreds of years, so I'm an American. I'm not a white American. I'm not a black American. I am an American, period. So I feel like if maybe we stop labeling and maybe stop assuming people don't have certain things that happen in life, maybe we would be able to unite better instead of dividing. That's my story, and I hope y'all won't come for me crazy, but thank you.